So this past week you guys looked at mental illness. I really enjoyed reading your various posts, and it sounds like you learned some things from the different TED Talks and the YouTube videos. We primarily focused on schizophrenia, and then there was a little bit there about depression, but by your paper you guys explored a different disorder or the same disorder in more detail. There are obviously many different types of mental illness, and statistically speaking, there is a large proportion of our society that do struggle with some form of a mental disorder, be it anxiety, depression, to ones that may be more severe, like schizophrenia. Um, there's, of course, substance abuse disorders, and I think I mentioned before things like nicotine and caffeine are technically a mental illness. So my main point for this week was to get you guys to look at that firsthand experience, to understand that people are people. To take Horton's words, a person is a person no matter how small. Again, we've talked about judgment, but we have to sometimes look at why people are functioning the way they are functioning and give people the benefit of the doubt. The more you know about a disorder, the more you will be able to have a better understanding of somebody. So if you're interested in this topic, by the time you get to college, if that's the route you're going, you might want to look into an abnormal psychology class, which would delve deeper than this chapter and the chapter we're going to be doing next week. I have worked in the mental health field for many years. When I've worked with people who have schizophrenia, I hear things like, I just want to break a leg so people understand how much I'm hurting. People are more likely to help someone with a physical illness than they are with a mental illness. And people struggle. So, again, that's why I wanted you guys to look at that first person. Some of you may have noticed that there were difficulties with Canvas for a couple of hours one day this week. They were importing some of the classes in for next semester and had to work with the Canvas publisher to get it back up and running. So I apologize for any inconvenience with that. If you notice that something was late or something happened, please communicate with me and we'll try to correct that. And then finally, this next week is Thanksgiving. There are no classes, but I do have the modules up if you do want to work ahead. Have a great